Thanks for waiting. It's been a while since I did one of these black powder sugar videos. Today, thank God it's Friday, I'm going to show you how to get that split bamboo look on the CVA Kentucky Rifle Ramrod 45 caliber. Now here you can see the same Minwax oil stain number 231 called gunstock. That's one coat of paint, stain on there, allowed to dry. It's been drying for a couple of weeks, so we're good. Matter if I can hold it a certain way and it looks like it's bent a little bit. I sanded that down pretty good, but it still doesn't want to fit in the furrows on the rifle real good, the guides. So I've got a skinny drum sander, the skinnier one of the two, for the Dremel Moto tool. I'm going to use to hog out the furrows and just make them bigger on the inside, so that this will fit easily, and we don't have to sand it down too skinny, because it's hardwood. It's not very flexible, and I don't want to make it any skinnier than it already is. But you look closely and you can see, I hope you can see this, some real nice grain on there, and the color is right in line with the more modern ones. It'll fit the rifle, but with twirling it through this candle flame, typical tea candle, you know, like you use for those hot oil things that makes it room smell nice and everything. My wife uses bags of these things. Anyway, and then we'll give it a light coating of this, like if you're oiling a gun stock, but you have to spray it on. You can't rub the finish on there, you'll rub the carbon tracking off. You're twirling it through a candle flame. Okay. So without further ado, let's see if we can get this. Gonna have to wait for that candle flame to get a little bigger so we can. You got to get in the tip of the flame. That's the carburizing part of the flame. I hope you can see this. Trying to leave myself room to work in here. Put it over here. Right, you know what? We better take this up. This is Scotch tape, the one with the picture of the rubber ducky on it. Is made just up Route 90 from me here, maybe not even a mile, something like that. Not too far from here. Basically, I want to tape off the brass rammer there. And just make sure the edge of the tape is on the edge of the brass. That's a no-brainer there. I'll stick that down at the top. Okay. You change wherever you mask off things like that, because that stuff dries on there. The glue dries on like concrete after a while. Okay. There's about as high as that flame's going to get. I'd rather have a candle flame that's about twice or 2 or 3 times that high. Get a better carburizing flame. We'll see if this one works. So you turn it clockwise going this way, and then you start back again and turn it counterclockwise. So I'll see if I can do this again. I'm not real steady anymore, mind you. trying to find a way to steady myself on the edge of the plate here while I twirl it. And you have to be careful of the angle while you're doing it. I thought I did a better job of it when I was younger, but I was 23. A lot of water under the bridge since then. This flame could stand to be a little bigger. A bigger flame does a better job. Patience, patience, patience when you're doing this. And the steadier you are, the better. I'm old and, well, I'm 61. I got arthritis and carpal tunnel and all that stuff. But I had it steadier when I did it originally. It's not looking as good now. I just can't get that steady anymore. Try to leave some stained area between the carbon track you're burning into it, basically. That candle's going out. So basically, those little tea candles, the flame gets too low after a certain point and just flat out won't work. Good old trusty stick. Moving my fingers around, but not to mention. So if you got a regular table candle or something, you need a candle a regular candle you can stand up that gets a nice tall flame and it'll keep burning at that tall flame. That way you can use both hands to twirl it in the flame, right in the tip of the flame. that's not that. Not to mention you lean your thumb against that striker and whoo-wee, does that get warm. Unfortunately, this thing gets really hot and my thumb is on fire. Stupid candle. I wish that doggone thing would. It burns better when you put them in the bottom of the tea things. I get it out here and you open it, it doesn't want to. I don't know why. So I'm going to have to find a short, fat candle I can stand up in something where it's out in the open where you can use both hands and you're not burning your fingers doing it. I can smell that thing getting hot. Okay, the metal on there, and I think I'll turn this thing around this way and start from the same direction and go and turn it towards me, which will kind of take it the other direction, and we'll just see, we'll just kind of do it here and there to see if we can heighten the effect a little. It actually looks pretty good the way it is. Just need to get a little darker on the end down here. Go over the light spots, you know. And there we are. Makes it look like split bamboo. It's split and they use some sort of, I don't know, like wax mixed with something to put the pieces together. And then you would hold it together and heat it like that around the joints and seams of the bamboo to heat it up and kind of cure it together. That's my take on it. That's the way I think they made it seal up good. See, even fly rods in the old days were split bamboo, and that's 8.5 foot. You know what I'm saying? So there that is. Let me see if I can get it down for a minute. Still got some shine to it where the stain is shown. And well, basically, once again, good old Remington rim oil. I use that on my gun stocks and even on like the 760D Pump Master here is all plastic. So the action on the stock after I use the Birchwood Casey cleaner degreaser to clean it and everything, I'll use some of this oil and a Brownells, that light tan color cleaning patches they got, 1 3/8 inch square. They're heavier material, more like a real fine burlap or something, what it reminds me of, the color and everything. You know, old sugar sacks and stuff, that's the kind of material this reminds me of. Okay, anyway. Oh, you know what? I forgot that carpal tunnel in that hand. So, get some light coats of rim oil on that thing so it's coated all the way around where it looks shiny when you're looking at it. Just you don't want it to run. Okay, yep, right there. And do not touch that with your fingers, folks. But see, you do that enough and it'll build up a nice shine on there, and then you just use the thinner Dremel drum sander inside the furrows and wear a leather welding glove or something like that, so you don't burn your hands. I'll find something to hold it with, but that's gonna look pretty nice. Once that oil dries, just let that soak in. Set the end of it on my finger. I broke the brass thing off that, and you screw the attachments onto it to see if I can find another one. Well, that doesn't look as good as it did originally, I think, but that looks pretty good. Makes a real nice contrast when it's on the rifle. Little added detail. So we'll set that aside over here next to the possibles bag. And we'll just let that dry. That'll take until around lunchtime tomorrow for that to cure good, and we can see how much gloss we've got built up and whether we need to spray it again, and then I'll let you all know how that goes. And I still have to pull the charge out of the barrel. Got a charge stuck in there. I couldn't even use I broke that puller, the attachment, the threaded attachment thing on there when I was trying to use the puller to get the bullet out. It absolutely would not come out. And I mean, I sprayed oil down the barrel and everything to soak the patch and everything so it would kind of get loose if it was corroded or just stuck real hard. And that's how hard that patched ball goes down in there. I can't get it out. Get one of those, get a slightly bigger diameter one-piece steel ramrod, which got the bigger attachment thingies on the end, like you use if you're at the range or a competition or something, and see if I can use that to pull it out. I'll try one of those next. We can get that pulled out. I've got everything I need here to scrub out the barrel and clean it up, and I'm gonna show you a little trick I learned in I think it was the early 80s, to open up the touch hole on that thing, the percussion lock, so that you get better flame propagation. I just used the drill as a reamer once, and I think I used a slightly larger size and drill it out so I get more flame travel. And you got to be careful with that though, because then it can work. The reverse can work on you too, to where when the gun goes off, it'll blow part of the main charge in your face. That's why I never liked flintlocks, because you got that, you aiming like this and you get this big explosion right here. That's why you got to wear safety glasses with them things, or you got to aim, and then when you go to pull the trigger, close your eyes, or you're going to get sparks in your eyes and burn your eyebrows off. No, thank you. I think that was a real good idea. But to each his own. I just like percussion locks. It's cleaner and keeps the water out, and you don't have to worry about your powder getting damp and all that. Aside from condensation in a warm barrel, when you take it out of the car, you gotta let it. It takes quite a while for all that metal to cool down. And I will no longer hunt on misty days with black powder. That just flat out doesn't work. So that's all we got for now. Good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise. We'll see you again.